Good morning. It's Tuesday, October 18th, 2022. My name is Terry Morgan. We are here to practice Baguazhang. We have the 8 palm changes we've been working on, palm changes 7 and 8 this week. We're going to continue with that. And we're here in the bigger space, so we're going to pay a little bit more attention to the pattern and what we're doing with palm change 7 and palm change 8 on the circle. Let's get started. And I will tell you that I'm here at 7:30 this morning. Alright, I have been working on, I've mentioned this a couple of times, I've been working on this story. And it's, right now, 5 books, okay, right alive. And I'm at the point that I'm finishing the last of the 5 books. I'm finished writing. I'm not finished with the whole book. I'm not finished with everything. I got to edit, there's changes, there's still stuff I gotta do. But the same kind of feeling that we have when we do a movement and it's perfect. There are moments, not all of the books, but there are moments in each of my books where I have that sense that, you know, this character just said something that's perfect for this situation. And that makes me happy. That I've started it. It's been a few years, a couple years I started this book. And I'm now close to, not close, close. I'm now close to finishing it. Finishing the story. Is both a celebration for me and a little bit of a sense of loss. I've been working on this for so long now. What am I going to do? Don't worry. I have multiple things I'm going to go do, right? In addition to continuing work on the book. But I wanted to mention this as part of what we're doing in this class with Bagua, as well as all of the other things that I teach. The practice that we do, lots and lots and lots of practice, at some point we'll come to, this is what I'm doing right now. So I've done all of this, and I've done all of this, and this is it. This is what I'm doing right now. All of that experience, all of those skills come to what we do, whether we're practicing Bagua, whether we're writing a book, whether we're fixing a car, whether we're painting a house, whatever it is we're doing. The skills that we gain from our practice again, can be applied. What do we do in practice? We repeat things over and over again so that we learn them and can respond quickly, without hesitation. Well, I use some of that skill in my writing. I do. Feet about shoulder width apart. Bend the knees, wiggle the toes, and roll down the sleeves, roll up the sleeves, your choice. Wiggle the fingers, pull up through the crown of the head, shoulders down and relaxed, hands circle to the front. back around to both sides, up along center line, reach out over the legs, pull up through the center, bend the knees. And again. Not too slow. Fingertips reach up. Elbows drop down. Fingertips follow the fingertips down. Use the legs. Roll through the spine. And return to center. And stay there. Leg stretch. No, we're not going to do the side to side right now. Leg stretch. Ready? Into the heel, remember. Keep this open so that you can go down, up and down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and sink more. Go down. Stay there. Don't move. And come on up. It should hurt right back here. You should feel it. Other side. And ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and sink. Keep going. Stay there. Don't move. Stay there. Hold. And then come on up. All right. That building that strength, building that holding strength, that's why we went there. That's why I did that. All right. In walking the circle, right, which has been the emphasis. And position 1, chin in the south facing north. Position 2, 3, 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, and back to 1. I talked about stepping method yesterday, and we'll practice this here in just a second. The idea that I have, and what I've practiced, what I've worked with, is the 8-step circle. So if I start here, all right, as I step out, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? That pattern, 8 steps, matches what we have in the pattern in the circle. So I'm here as I open, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 steps. The first time I did that, just now, is a little off. My count was wrong. Step was okay, count was wrong. Second time, yes, we do this again, because it needs to be repeatable, right? So as I turn here, step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back where I started. That stepping method is the one, and I did it right the second time too, okay? That, so being able to repeat it matters. It does. The 8 steps or 12 steps, all right? So if you have a bigger space, bigger circle, take smaller steps, right? You could do that. I did not work that. My pattern was always the 8 steps, and I worked to try and match, put it that way. The positions, so south, north, east, west, northeast, northwest, northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest, right? So we know where those positions are, no matter where we are. There's no dependency on this particular location or that particular room, or we don't have it. All we have to do is to imagine this arrangement in front of us. As we follow that pattern, right? This is 1, 2's over here, right? So in the pattern, earlier heaven pattern, as I start, my first palm change is at 6 over here. Everything else is 2 at position 2. I come back around, palm change 3 at position 3. As I turn through, I move, and then I come back to position 4, right? Palm change 5 over here, palm change, walk around, palm change 6 here. Move back around, palm change 7 is here, and palm change 8 is here. The movement through the palm change gives us the method for getting to the next palm change. So I'm going to use palm change 1 as the example here. As I open here, step 1, 2, I hit the mark, right? Close, open, step 1, 2, hit the mark. That stepping method, so 2 steps for some things. As I finish palm change 2, right, I'm over here. I'm going to walk all the way around the circle to get to 3. So there are some variations, should be. Palm change 7, very much similar in some ways to palm change 5. Okay, so palm change 5, we're here, and we need to get to here to start the change. Right? So palm change 5, and walk the circle, and not trip over my own foot. Right? As I get ready to set for that change, my hand position must change, right? From here, step, step. This is let me say this. See if I can say this another way. The transition here is not static. So you're not trying to hit a particular point in the step. It's that transition that you want. So do the hands arrive at a particular place at a particular time as we are moving? Yeah, pretty much. Do we want to force that? No. We want to make sure that we end up where we need to be. All right. Same thing in palm change 7. Palm change 7, we're walk the circle with hands in this open position. As we get ready to change, we're going to make the palm change, right? The hands come to here. Now, we don't do the same step as we did with palm change 5. We do a different step. We're going to slice and step forward. right? So palm change 5, hands come here, down, circle, out, step, right? Palm change 7, right? Hands come in, step, step, and close, slice. That change and the difference in what we're going to do next gives us a whole other aspect to what this movement can do. What can I do from this movement? How do I get from this movement to the next one? Right, so here, down. Here, slice in. Right. Very similar, not the same. I get there from the same place. I'm here, right? Circle in. We do that all. Palm change 1 through 4. 1 through 5. We do this. Right? Palm change 3 we do not. Right? Here. That variation. I'm at this place and I can go to either of these two places. I could probably go to a couple other ones if I was thinking about it. That idea, that part of what we are learning as we're learning these forms is how to combine them and recombine them so that if we are going to do something with them, right? Practice, practice, practice. We practice the form, we practice the form. If I have to apply this, I'm not going to, wait a minute, that's palm change 2. I know what that is. I'm going to apply this palm change 2 to what you're doing, trying to do to me. No, we don't do that. You're going to try, and you're going to go by. That's it. We're done. That ability to respond and decide without thinking about it. My thought is, no, I don't want that. What I do, I just brushed it away. No, come here, right? I'm thinking, come here, so I'm going to pull. That skill, to combine that with the movements that we're doing, is one of the things that we absolutely do want to learn. All right. Palm change 7. All the way around. Feet together, stand straight, not too fast. Salute to the center. Turn. Open. Hands open. Walk the circle. And you're ready to change. Down. Turn. And walk the circle. Oops. Right? Here. All right, relax for a second. Combinations to both sides. Excuse me. Combinations to both sides force us to pay a lot more attention to right side and left side. In Taiji practice, we start out in one direction and certain movements are done to the right side and left on the right side and the left side. Others are not. In Bagua, everything we do is the right side and the left side. Okay? There's no, this one only goes one way. Except when we're practicing in the pattern. Okay? And in that case, we do have a particular order of things. So as I start out, palm change 1 on the right side, palm change 2 on the left side, palm change 3 on the right, palm change 4 on the left, palm change 5 on the right, palm change 6 on the left, palm change 7 on the right, palm change 8 on the left. Right, left, yes? Okay, so if I start, think about, I'm on the left side for palm change 6. Now I'm palm change 7, right? Walk circle. Palm change 7, at 7. Palm change 8. 1, 2, and start. All right, we're going to do that in a minute. The stepping method, the position that we finish, and the distance for each step should be consistent. Okay? We're not always going to take the same step, right? Because there are some things that we want to be bigger, right? Palm change 4. I want this bigger. I don't want this. I can do it. It's much smaller. I want the bigger one. I want that slide. I want to go down. I want that slide. I want to go down. It's fun. All right, it is. The understanding that is something that I'm doing, right? The way that I step through that move, that as I am moving, I'm moving on that circle, right? And so I still have this idea that this space right here is the circle. And that for the most part, I don't step here. No. I step around the outside of the circle. As I go through the palm changes, those are also on a circle. All right, so we have palm change 7 on the pattern here. On the right side. So walk circle all the way around and go to position 7. And we're going to walk the circle. We're going to go to position 7. Change on the right side, not too fast, not too slow. Salute to the center. Turn. Open. Walk the circle. Keep going. And get ready. In. Down. Around. Up. Out. And back to the center. Palm change 8. Do 7 one more time. Palm change 7. Ready? Not too fast, not too slow. Stay straight. Don't lean. Pay attention to your footwork so your feet don't stick to the carpet. Salute. Again. And turn. Palm chain 7. All the way around. And you ready? Okay. Each turn, so I'm here. As I come around here, I talked about this a lot yesterday. I'm going down, this is going up. Step through, all the way around again. This comes out sharp. Elbow ready here. Step back. Both fists. And close. That sequence of turn is up and down. Important to stay straight and use the legs so that you're not doing this. I have that habit, so I have to pay attention to it. Particularly as we come here, this is palm change 5. We do a similar here, right? Excuse me. Here. Set, turn, set. Right there. Two things. One, the way that I turn my foot. And two, I was leaning. I was leaning forward to take weight off my foot so I could turn it some more. And then I'm off balance, right? So as I step up, here, I have to be careful. Turn the foot and then sink so that my body stays straight and I can come up. This one all the way around, come out on the same side that you were just on. So 360. Elbow goes back here, same covers, both fists and close. That turn all the way around and up and all the way around and out, right? Same foot stays front, so we have that kind of a double step. Pay attention that when you turn, the body stays straight. All right. Palm change 8. I've got covered a little bit. To the center, all the way around. Turn. Open, all the way around. And start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No? Relax for a second. It's a lot. I said this before, and I'm going to say it again this time too. Both of these palm changes have a pretty wide extent to their movement. All right? The first palm change, fairly simple. It is. First palm change. Close, close, open. That's it. That's it. Everything else builds on that. Palm changes 7 and 8 build on everything else that we've done before. Palm change 8 again, not too fast. All the way around. Remember that as we're stepping, this change, right? So palm change 7, I'm here, and I'm going to transition to get to here so I can close. Palm change 8, I'm here. This is where palm, just we go back to the, kind of back to the beginning. I'm on the right side, so right hand to the center. As I step, circle 1, 2, 3, and out with the elbow. Okay, elbows again. All right. As we turn around, the twisting. This is inward circle. This is very similar to what we do in Xingyi in Tiger. This is, I can grab and pull down. I can push. This is push. This is more palm. Move away. Push is down. So palm is more, you're going. Push is, right? That distinction, those are traditional applications, by the way. Push, pull down, press. I learned them from Taiji, but they're part of all of the foundation applications, all of the foundations for every internal art that I've learned. Okay? That sense that an is a push away and downward, and push, pump. We also translate that as push in English, but it's different. It's a different direction, it's a different kind of thing, and that's exactly what I'm talking about here. This movement has pump, go, bye. Strike, move away. Keep going, right, go. We follow that with, could be pull down, right? I have that opportunity. I also have the opportunity for push, and that downward push. This isn't necessarily, I could make it into palm, but it's not, that's not the nature of this particular movement, right? Down, out and down. Pull down, push down, push away. That distinction in how we think about what it is we're doing in these movements makes a lot of difference in how we're going to actually execute the movement, and it makes all the difference in whether or not we're ever going to be able to apply the movement. Right? I can't do either of these. I can't use palm. I can't use pull down. If my feet are not working for me, if my lower body is not well grounded, whatever I'm doing here is going to be weightless. It's not going to have enough substance to matter. Okay? And it's not going to make any difference how strong my upper body is. It's just not going to have enough substance to matter. That connection through makes all the difference. So the footwork, palm change 8 again, as we're turning, making sure that you're ready to step through that turn. That each step you take is in balance. Palm change 8, all the way around, right side. Remember that in the circle walk, we're going to work on the left side. We're going to do the right side now. Palm change 8. Breathe in, turn, open to the center, right foot front, right hand to the center. Palm change 8. Walk the circle all the way around. And start, step, turn, out, and around. Again. Salute. Smile. Turn. Walk circle. The twist as we come through has this inward direction. Not too much of this, right? That's better, right? So, one more time. Center. Turn. All the way around. Oops. Seriously. No. Mm-mm. Yep. Go this way. That particular point, and I'm going to do this again, just because. Relax for a second. All right. Which leg ends up being where? How do I know? How do I know? How can I, if I am I'm learning, how do I know where I should be? How do I internalize that? How do I, without looking at my notes, without looking at a video, how do I pay attention to that? Where do I have to go from there? All right? So as I start out, I start to turn. Left foot is front. I stepped through, and I talked about this before, and this is a fault of mine. I stepped through, and now I can turn to the other side, left side. If I've stopped here, I have to turn to the center of the circle. I can't. I'm not, right. Let me put this another way. If I've stopped here, left foot front, in order to close my step, I have to turn to the inside, and then I open to the outside. No, that doesn't work. This is the center over here. So as I step, which foot do I need to have in the front? Close, open left. If my left foot is front, I can't do that. Which foot goes where? How do I step through? And what is that next movement? All right? Now, as I've been doing this morning, all right, I'm here. I have corrected several things. And just now, I double-checked something that I had previously taught, recorded, and I wasn't quite as clear this morning, right? So, palm change 8, right? Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That first series, right here, I wasn't happy with what I was doing. Something was off. It was. It was. It's not now. Here. Just one more time, because I'm still not happy with it. Hang on. There. I'm going to work on that. We're going to work on it again tomorrow. Yeah. Next week, palm changes 7 and 8 again. Right? There's several things that I personally would like to work on a little bit more, and there are a few things that I haven't quite covered yet, so we need a little more time. The plan for the week following, and so next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Bagua. Palm changes 7 and 8. We're going to continue working on them. After that, for the remainder of the year, I'm going to go back and review all of the palm changes. So we'll spend at least a couple of weeks just walking the circle with all of the palm changes. It's a lot to do, it is. And I break it up. I've broken it up a lot in here's the explanation, now here's the movement, and here's the explanation, now here's the movement. If we're walking, give you a preview what I'm talking about. Palm changes at chin. So all the way around, change, all the way around, come back and change. Preview. Palm change 1. Palm change 1. Palm change 2. palm change 3. Palm change 4. Walk around. Palm change 5. Hands change again. Right? I'm going to stop for that. The hand position as I come out of palm change 4, in that pattern, I need to have been here. Okay? Corrections. Palm change 5. We're going to do this with all 8. Okay? Just let you know. So the idea is that once we get started, and I'm going to go around, and I'm going to come back around, and I'm going to do another one, and I'm going to do another one. We're not stopping. Breathing. Balance and placement. Where's my circle? Where am I supposed to stop? Where am I actually stopping? How's my footwork? Is it even and well placed? Can I get to the next step? Can I get to the next turn? All of those things are part of what we want to work on. That's what's coming up through the end of this year. I'm going to take a couple weeks off, probably end of December, something like that, to work on some equipment issues and see if I can get some nicer things going for the beginning of the year. Might be end of December, beginning of January, and I will be making announcements for what we are going to do. Several things in mind, lots of things that I'd like to do, need to get that sorted out. Thursday and Friday Qigong class will continue through probably through January at least, but through the end of this year. And then I'm going to look at a little bit of change with that as well. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much.